Donald Trump market havoc. Do we need a do no economic harm rule for presidents? Many physicians take a solemn oath attributed to the ancient Greek philosopher, Hippocrates. First, do no harm, or primum non nocere, the Latin translation from the original Greek. It would be helpful if our elected officials, especially President Trump, would take such an oath regarding actions that affect the U.S. economy. It would be even better if dedication to a healthy economy was a given with our public servants, rather than something that required an oath. While policy measures often have unintended negative consequences, these days Trump's personal irresponsibility is what's sending tremors and worse through the economy. His tweets Wednesday morning warning Russia of airstrikes on Syria caused stocks to drop 200 points on opening. His careless abuse of his position, to stir the pot or to impose his own brand of personal and political vengeance on critics, has reached unfathomable proportions. More, will GOP House candidates step away from Trump? Bet on it. The calendar is key. More, from Little Marco to Cry and Chuck, all hail Melania Trump's cyberbullying campaign. Jeff Bezos, who could buy and sell Trump many times over, owns both Amazon.com and The Washington Post. Trump has been attacking Amazon, trying to harm the business because the Post doesn't cover him the way Fox News and Breitbart News do. He wants revenge. He wants to draw blood. And he doesn't care about the consequences to the stock market. He also seems unaware of just how the U.S. Postal Service and Amazon operate. Like, really unaware. Only fools, or worse, are saying that our money-losing post office makes money with Amazon. They lose a fortune, and this will be changed, Trump tweeted early on Monday, April 2. The Dow dropped 1.9% that day. Amazon's stock price fell 5.2%, its value declined $36 billion and the tech-heavy Nasdaq index was down 2.7%. The president, nevertheless, persisted. I am right about Amazon costing the United States Post Office massive amounts of money for being their delivery boy, he tweeted April 3. Amazon should pay these costs, plus, and not have them borne, by the American taxpayer. Many billions of dollars. PO leaders don't have a clue, or do they? Companies like Amazon help the U.S. Postal Service offset losses due to email and online bill paying. Taxpayers aren't paying for shipping. The post office is not shipping Amazon products for free or at a loss. It's shocking that the President of the United States says it is. It's nothing short of alarming that he is able to damage the economy out of his desire for a pound of flesh. People should be nervous, Lawrence Kotlikoff, an economics professor at Boston University, told the PBS NewsHour. More, readers sound off on Trump versus Amazon. Trump is just jealous of Jeff Bezos policing the USA. A look at race, justice, media. The Amazon-driven market drop came just a few days before another Trump fiasco over his threat of $100 billion in additional tariffs against China. On fears of a trade war with China and other U.S. trading partners, the Dow spiraled down more than 700 points last Friday before closing down 572 points. This mindless reality show bravado hit Caterpillar, Boeing and other industries hard, as the president played fast and loose with the economy, eschewing advice and input from experts. Amazon, Apple, Netflix all were hit, not as a result of a natural disaster or terror attack but because of an erratic president. There is no end game and seemingly no reason for Trump to launch a trade war with China. Hopefully the president is just blowing off steam again, but if he's even half serious, this is nuts, said Republican Senator Ben Sasse of Nebraska. China is guilty of many things, but the president has no actual plan to win right now. He's threatening to light American agriculture on fire. After the 9/11 attacks, the stock market closed for 4 trading days, the first closure since Franklin D. Roosevelt ordered a 2-day shutdown during the Great Depression to avoid a run on the banks. When the market reopened on Sept 17, 2001, the Dow fell 7.13%, the worst one-day drop in its history at that time. The U.S. economy grew a respectable 3.8% in the quarter leading up to Hurricane Katrina in 2005. That rate sank to 1.3% in the immediate aftermath, as energy disruptions and other effects took a temporary toll. Acts of God, acts of war and terror were beyond our control. But acts of Donald Trump? The phrase "physician, heal thyself" comes to mind, but is unlikely to take hold. His staff, cabinet, family and Congress need to step in. Sherry Jacobus, a member of USA Today's Board of Contributors, is a Republican consultant and commentator and president of Capital Strategies PR. Follow her on Twitter, @SherryJacobus.